Here we go again with the GOAT talk. Everybody is pulling Phil Jackson into asking him questions of who would he start a team with. Well, guess what, guys? Phil Jackson has an interview that dates back to 2013, and the last one dates back last month about him saying he will pick Bill Russell over Michael Jordan to start his team and flip a coin on whether or not he will pick Kobe or Michael Jordan. Here, stick around for a little bit. Let's dissect this right after the jump. Welcome back to Tomorrow League Sports Network with your host, Coach Walker. If you're new to the channel, please like, share, subscribe. Also, you can follow us on social media. The links are listed down below in the description. Guys, whenever the GOAT conversation is discussed, everyone from my generation will always say Michael Jordan is the GOAT because he was a ferocious scorer, averaging 30.1 points a game, and he is the one you want the ball with in their hands when the game is on the line for the winning basket. Many of you out there that have these GOAT conversations really don't look back into the history of the NBA, which is those players of the past. Their names are not relevant in today's NBA. Like, say, a Bill Russell. You normally see Bill Russell around when the NBA championships is going, when the NBA Finals championships is going on at that time. But guys, let's be real here. I hear many of you already saying Jordan is undefeated. Well, yeah, he did win 6 championships in a row. I will give you that. In a row, but, let's be real here. Michael Jordan took 2 years off. He three-peated twice. He didn't win 6 in a row because there was somebody else there that won 2 championships in that 2-year period of time that he was out, who was the Houston Rockets. Now, this gentleman, I'm sure many of you may or may not know or remember, and I just mentioned him. His name is Bill Russell, who played for the Boston Celtics and won 8 championships in a row. Last I checked, 8 in a row is more than 2 three-peats. I'm just saying. When Bill Russell finished his career with the Boston Celtics, he had won a total of 11 championships in 13 years while he was in the NBA. Yes, that's correct. Bill Russell wasn't the scorer. He wasn't the prolific scorer as Michael Jordan, but what he was known for was his defense. Outworked players on the boards, rebounding and blocking shots. Bill Russell averaged 22.5 rebounds a game. So imagine how many second, third shots his teams were able to get to win games. Now, we hear all the time, defense win championships. Bill Russell gave us 15 points a night, but you could guarantee his rebounding was going to be at a clip of 23 per game. Before anyone get their feelings in a bunch, start screaming, "Coach, you crazy. Bill Russell ain't the GOAT." I will say this to you, and I keep saying it over and over again. The game has evolved since Bill Russell played, since Michael Jordan played. Those are great basketball players. We can't take anything away from either one of them. But what I want you to understand, many of you would say Jordan is the GOAT. You grew up in the era you grew up in the Jordan era. So you really wouldn't know anything about Bill Russell unless you are a historian of the game, which you go back to see who won, who was the dominant teams before Michael Jordan came along. I mean, you had Larry Bird, you had Larry Bird and the Boston Celtics while Jordan was playing. You had the Detroit Pistons while Jordan was playing, and you had a bevy of other teams that was winning when Michael Jordan first came into the league. Remember, Jordan didn't start winning championships until he was 7 years in already. And not to mention, while he played while the Lakers was winning championships. So let's keep it all the way real. I'm going to tell you what we should really start going by. Instead of saying the greatest of all time, you need to say the greatest of that era, because each era is different. And I'm sure many of you right now may be watching saying, Michael Jordan ain't the GOAT, LeBron James is, Steph Curry is. And like I said, it's going to change as we get older and as time goes on. The GOAT conversation is going to change. Trust me. Phil Jackson, on the other hand, grew up and played in the era when Bill Russell and the Celtics was dominating. Phil Jackson played for the New York Knicks at that time, and they only won 1 championship. So just think how big of a run Bill Russell and the Celtics went on during that time for Phil Jackson to sit back and say, hey, Bill Russell is the first guy I would pick to start my team with. That should help many of you understand what's going on. Phil Jackson is the greatest coach of all time. He got 11 championships coaching and 1 championship playing on an NBA basketball team, which is the New York Knicks. Until next time, guys, if you like the content, please like, share, subscribe. Also, you can follow us on social media. The links are listed down below in the description. And remember, guys, be that one and lead.